building comprehension and becoming an independent reader. And so everything that we do in class is going to target one of those 4 goals. Okay, so the program guide, this red book that we've been working in diligently for the past 30 minutes. This is a resource for this course and for the upcoming school year. Use it. Parents, you have a little bit of homework. It's just to look at the introductory pages. It talks about parent intro, parent involvement. It talks to you about the home practice, which is their homework. And after you've read that, there's a corresponding part on DVD that's in your packet as well. And it is also red. Okay, so this week, you're going to read the introductory information, watch both parts of the DVD, and then go through the home practice. Every week, there will be 4 sessions of homework to be completed across the week. Doesn't matter when you do them, just as long as you do each of the 4 sessions. We started in the book Pole and Bowl, and they have a few pages to do for homework. They're also going to do some reading in the other books that are in their materials packet. Okay, so there's also a questionnaire that I'll need you to fill out. After this class, or maybe tomorrow, you'll get a link via email where you will need to go through, click on it, and fill out the questions. And basically, it's just asking you how well is your child reading with the books in their packets at home. Can they read independently for 20 minutes or so, or do they need to take a break? That type of thing. And that's just going to help me figure out the book level recommendation that I'll need to give them. Okay, so the 2 books. So 3 by the Sea, make sure you leave this on the table before you leave. The other books are yours to keep. So in your packet you have Sammy the Seal, and it's an Easy Reader 1. And then you have The Adventures of Snail at School, and it's a level 2 book. So the book that we read today, 3 by the Sea, is also a level 2 book. It'll be on the same level of difficulty as Snail at School. Okay, each one of those books have a companion DVD. So after they've read the book on the assigned day, then they need to watch the DVD to go along with it. And it's like a book club news segment where they're discussing the books, just like we have discussions in class about different characters and parts of the plot. You're going to have to do the same thing at home, and that DVD gives you the same kind of support. Okay, so there's also fluency training packages in the back of the program guide. The pages are listed in that home practice as well. And it'll be just 2 paragraphs, just like we did in this class. Now, the other thing that's in this program guide is a book list. So at the end of lesson 4, I'll give you a recommendation, and that's just going to say, here's the book, our level of book where your child is going to be the most successful in reading. Listen. And what you need to do is just find a book off of that list each week to supplement. You can get this at any bookstore, or you can get them at any library. All you need to do is just look for books with the 1 or the 2 in them, and they should be in their own little section. Okay. Now, last thing, Pole and Bowl, the phonics workbook. In this workbook, we talk about word attack skills, such as prefixes, suffixes. Today we did some work with the silent E. And it also includes comic strips. So it's telling a story about this journey that Pole and Bowl are going to go on. But it also highlights key vocabulary and words that we're going to be talking about in class. So make sure that they complete those, but also make sure that they're reading the comic strip so they can keep up with the story. Make sure they don't work ahead. Everybody should have stop written at the bottom of page 4. It's so important to make sure they don't work ahead. Try to make sure they don't read ahead, because I know the story gets pretty interesting around page 10 or so. Make sure they don't work ahead. Okay, there's also a companion DVD that goes with the workbook, so after they've completed the homework pages, they'll need to listen to the CD page numbers on there. And it's just going to be more phonics instruction and listening to words and word cycles. Okay, so the last thing is the book level recommendation. Like I said, at the end of lesson 4, I'll give you a recommendation. You'll be able to purchase book kits if you would like. On the back of the program guide, there's an example of what these books are. And it's just 12 books and 12 DVDs of books that are at the appropriate level. So by lesson 4, you'll know exactly which level your child is going to be at, and you can figure out what books you like. That's available for purchase if you like. If not, you can still go to the library or use any of the books that you already have. Okay, so the last thing is, if you have any questions, you can see me before class or after. I have a class right before this one, so maybe about 5 or 10 minutes before class, you can ask any questions you'd like. Parents, you're more than welcome to sit at the back of any class that we have. However, siblings cannot attend the class, so if it's not the paid student, you cannot bring siblings in. Also, there's no food or drink unless it is water that is contained, like we have a couple bottles of water. We take a break halfway through every week, so if you want to send a bottle of water and a small snack or something with your child, you can. And we have about 10 minutes where they can have it. Otherwise, no food allowed in here. If you need to miss a class, it's not a big issue with making it up. You can just call the 1-800 number, tell them you need to schedule a makeup class. There are several teachers in this area, so if you can't make a class on Saturday, there may be one available on Wednesday and Thursday that you may be able to attend. If you can't find one nearby that fits your schedule, just let them know that, and you'll be able to download the information from online. And everything is outlined in the program guide, so the homework for the rest of the program is listed there, so you won't get behind. Okay? Are there any questions about anything that I've said or anything we've done today? Parents. Okay? If not, thank you so much. Kids, thank you so much for your hard work. Hopefully you had fun today. I will see you next week. Make sure you leave the crayons and 3 by the seat on your table, and I will come pick them up. Yes.